The Buddha's final teaching, be your own light. The story goes that the Buddha was on the verge of nirvana, the final journey. It was unbearable for his disciples to imagine life without their master, with whom they had spent several days. They were worried how they would be able to live without Buddha. As they all were crying at the very idea of Buddha leaving them, Anand, the chief disciple, was called by the master and asked what was the reason for their sorrow. To this, Anand broke down and said that since master was not going to be around to lead and guide them, disciples were expecting darkness descend on them. It was a cause of great anguish and despair. Who will now show them the light of life? What would happen to them without the Buddha? The Buddha heard him and smiled, and then in deep voice he said, Atma Deepo Bhav, be your own light. This is said to be the latest teaching of Buddha and perhaps the most profound one. It was a central theme of Buddha's teaching. Find your own path and guide yourself with your own light. The Buddha experienced enlightenment on his own. No one can enlighten you from within. Being one's own light is essence of all the teaching, rather the very purpose. The question is how to attain this, given the darkness and gloom that people find all around. For most of us, this may be the biggest challenge. The very fact that those who lived with Buddha for 4 decades felt the same predicament and had to be told to pursue their own journey on their own suggests how important it is to find one's own path. This is what Buddha has emphasized: self-enlightenment through self-realization. It is this which will help realize the destructible nature of Maya, the real world that surrounds us. The Buddha has focused on the impermanence of the surreal world that we perceive to be real. Our ignorance is responsible for this false perception. Adi Shankara calls this ignorance avidya. To remove this, we need that light, the light from within. This was what Buddha meant when he said his disciple, be your own light. This light is in every person, but very few are able to kindle it by realization. Mystic poet Kabir explains this in one of his couplets that says, like oil in the sesame seed and fire in the flint stone, your enlightenment is inside you.